Okay friends, to get started on this job, the first thing we need to do is open the trunk. At this point, you can see that it has a nice covering over it. We're going to continue on by unscrewing this. Now if you were to just carefully grab onto this, you can lift it up a little bit. Then we're going to continue on to pulling this away. Now at this point, you can see where your bulb connectors are. Go ahead and grab onto the center tab there. You can squeeze it, give it a pull, and then check the connector. Make sure you don't see any funny colors. You always do this to every electrical connection. Grab onto this one, do the same thing. These look amazing, we'll set them aside. At this point you can see that there's going to be 3 mounting nuts. We want to remove all 3 of those, and then we'll remove our lens. Here. Last one. Now if we come out here, we can grab onto this, give it a nice little wiggle, and we're going to draw it away from the body of the car. There it is, friends. Now it's going to be time to install our brand new lamp assembly here. After quick inspection, just to make sure that it's the same shape overall as the original one, we're going to continue on to making sure that we install our studs right through the body of the car. As I'm doing this, of course, I want to be very careful not to scratch any of the paint. That's just for rust protection, of course. I'll go ahead and put this in so it's lined up. If you were to look right along here, you can tell that there's a little push tab. That essentially needs to line up with this area right here. There we are. Give it a little bonk. Make sure it's secure. Now let's get on the back side and go ahead and start those nuts, and then we'll snug them up. I always like to start on all 3 of my mounting nuts before I start snugging any of them up. Make sure it's nice and tight. Do the same to all. Let's continue on to reconnecting our connectors. Give them a nice wiggle, make sure they're completely secured. Now let's go ahead and check those lights. Perfect. Now with all that reconnected, pay attention to this area up here. We want to push this so it's like this, and then it's going to come down along here, and it'll come up inside this area there. That's going to help hold it secure. At this point, let's get this lined up. Press it back into its securing points, and then we're going to go ahead and put in our anchor bolt here. This is going to come through the hole in here, through the hole in this, and then it's going to come to the anchor point that's located right there. Perfect. Double check to make sure everything's secured the way that it needs to be. Obviously, if you have some sort of net, go ahead and put it back on there, and then take it for a road test.